Our top story tonight on Orc News. Orc News has been cancelled.
Oh.
There will be no more Orc News. Throw this away. There is no more news.
Orc News was on there.
We are now an arts review program.
Oh.
And we're going to tell you where you can find great art. And I can tell you, friends, there's no better art than that found in Blades in the Dark, X One More Multiverse, who are sponsoring this Oxventure.
That's right, it's a really, really cool platform for playing Blades in the Dark right on your computer in your browser. It's a great way to experience the game if you've not tried it before. It automates some of the things like dice rolls, and it looks absolutely gorgeous doing so.
Yeah, you can see it on screen right now, this gorgeous pixel art representation of the world of Blades in the Dark. You can check out Luke and I making an NPC in the game over on the One More Multiverse YouTube channel. We made a character called the Great Bladindo, who looks amazing despite being made out of pixels and created by us, the world's worst artists.
You can't make a bad character in this game.
Try.
It's amazing.
I dare you. Dare you to try.
Double dare them, Corazon.
I double dog dare you to try.
Oh my god, he did it.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, thank you to Blades in the Dark X One More Multiverse for sponsoring this Oxventure. Check it out at the link in the description of this video, and we'll see you there.
Wait, where did Prudence go?
Prudence?
She was just here outside the cave with us.
A very good question. Basically what happened was, one moment you were kind of all outside the cave, and then the next, an enormous tentacle just kind of from the ground and kind of grabbed Prudence and just...
Well, that bodes well.
Just disappears into a little portal in the ground.
Right.
So you're a person down.
She'll love that.
The three of you are sort of just left standing there outside the cave. Prudence seemingly has gone on a last-minute emergency field trip with Dad. And Corazon, you're standing inside the cave, where you're faced by General Dreadbert and about 20 other birds.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't realise anyone was in this cave. I was just popping in to see if there was any loot kind of lying around. Gold, unfathomable riches, gems.
He's had a fortnight to think of this.
Any kind of gems like rubies, emeralds, sapphires.
There's plenty of that, Corazon de Paena.
Oh, you've heard of me.
I have.
You've been reading the Penny Dreadfuls. Which one is your favourite? Is it Corazon kicked all the goblins? I like that one.
Right in their goblin butts.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can Egbert read?
What a great question. You can read the common tongue.
Okay. And that's what the Penny Dreadfuls are.
Yeah.
Written in.
I don't have a favourite.
They're all so good.
It's the thing.
How could I possibly choose?
I'm the same. Every week I've got a different favourite. So, as you've heard of me, I mean, you probably won't mind if I just take a couple of armfuls of treasure and just clear out. Like I said, I didn't realise there was anyone in here. So I sort of start looking around them, seeing if I can see the treasure.
He takes a step towards you. And
You're making it harder to see.
20 other birds take a step towards you as well.
Okay, I'm sensing some negative energy here. What's
If you step back, do they step back?
I don't know. Let's try. I step back.
Ooh. Can we hear that? Can we hear that unison step outside
Maybe it was
the
a
cave?
perception check, please. It shouldn't be too difficult. They're in a cave.
Bang. 22.
Yes.
And 22. Yeah.
Wait.
No. 25.
16 minus 1. 50.
Oh, okay. All of you hear this. Egbert, you're not quite sure what it is. You're like, is Corazon dragging a really heavy chest full of coins?
That's like him.
Mm-hmm.
To the rest of you, it sounds like 21 feet hitting the ground at pretty much exactly the same time.
21?
It's a centipede.
Yeah.
Giant centipede.
Yeah, okay, fair.
20
You're
other
right.
birds, plus General Dreadbert.
You don't put 2 feet in until later in the hokey pokey, do you? So that's fine.
Gonna get hung up on this. I take a step to the left to see if they take a step to the left.
They fan out.
Now slide to the
Oh.
right.
So half of them take a step to the left, half of them take a slide to the right.
I put my hands on my hips and shake my knees in time.
Okay, they clap their hands once, and they clap their hands twice.
Okay, I'm starting to get a threatening aura from the. Are they armed?
Yes, they're very heavily
Very heavily
armed.
armed. Okay.
They are all wearing plate armor and they have maces and shields. General Dreadbert is wearing kind of like entirely, because unlike the other Berts who are kind of all golden, he is completely black. He's wearing sort of like black oxidized armor that almost has like a purple sheen to it.
That's cool as hell.
It's very
So
threatening.
awesome. Can I ping a message to Corazon?
Sure.
Corazon, hi, it's Dob in your head. Don't worry, no one else can hear me. It's just me, Dob, in your head.
I turn it to do not disturb.
Notifications off.
You know that doesn't work on Dob.
Never has.
From outside, Merylwen and I heard the in unison crunch of many armored feet, so it sounds like you're in trouble in there. So I was just going to say, if you want to like lead them out, we could all hide, and you could lead them into a trap sprung by us.
I can't reply to message.
No, you can't reply. So do that if
Okay.
you like. We'll be ready with the trap.
Okay.
Okay, Corazon may or may not decide to lead them out. It depends on Corazon's a capricious spirit.
Yeah.
Dragon folks, I'm sensing some real negative energy here. What's going on? Can we not all be treasure cave friends?
Well, it seems that we want the same thing from the situation, which is to say, valued loot.
Right.
And I would have to say it was very kind of you to bring what we're after straight to us.
What, my cool hat? These rings? They're just paste gems. They're not worth anything, I say.
Oh no, we're thinking much bigger than that. Much bigger and rounder
Bigger and rounder.
and egg-like.
His bum.
Why
Corazon's bum.
Yeah, my egg-like bum.
Give us the eggs, and I'll think about letting you all live.
Eggs?
Remind me where the eggs are. Just
They are in
geographically.
a cart disguised as griffin
Albert,
eggs.
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's griffin eggs, because
Griffin.
griffin eggs are illegal.
Legal.
Yes.
Owlbear.
Owlbear eggs is what they...
Extremely illegal.
Illegal.
Yes.
So these are normally
yeah,
built
yeah.
for smuggling owlbear eggs, but currently you're using them to smuggle dragon eggs.
Yeah.
Technically
Yes.
not illegal, but so hot you can barely handle them.
Okay.
Figuratively speaking.
We've got them in a cart outside.
You have.
What do you want with griffin eggs, I say? Taking another step back towards the entrance of the cave.
Right. Egbert, Merylwen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's time to get on war footing and spring a cool trap. We've got seconds to plan it. Go, let's hear it.
Okay, this is going to be good.
I'm going to give you literal seconds to plan it. You've got 45 seconds.
Spike growth.
Starting.
I dig a hole in the snow and climb in it. Egbert?
Why?
Well, I don't know. We've got literal seconds. What's your plan, Egbert?
I think spike growth is a good idea, but obviously it needs to be triggered after Corazon comes out,
Yep.
lest he gets tangled in the spike growth.
Yeah. Well, he can slide out greasily or something. It'll be fine.
Or slide it into
30
the spike
seconds.
growth greasily.
Okay. All right. You spring spike.
I'll get spike growth ready.
All right. I want to dig into the snow just so I'm camouflaged.
20 seconds.
And when they are past, I'll spring out and stop their retreat back into the cave.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to climb to the top of the mouth of the cave
Yeah.
and like spring down dramatically at an opportune
10 seconds.
I'm
Alright.
gonna wait by the entrance, wait for Corazon to go past me. I'm gonna meld into stone.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I am going to... Oh, there it is.
Ooh. Oh my god, it was real.
I'm gonna-
It was real.
Okay, thinking quickly, I cast Minor Illusion to make it look like rocks are falling from the ceiling where I'm standing, and then I'm going to turn and run out of the cave.
All right, what's your spell save DC, please? Meanwhile, I would like a...
Strength athletics, maybe?
yeah, strength athletics.
Sure,
Unless you're
I
trying
can
to
do that.
that. A digging.
8.
Strength
Digging.
athletics also. And you're getting spike growth ready.
I'm not casting spike growth just yet. I'm melding into the stone of the mouth of the cave.
So you're using stone shape to kind of build yourself a little
no, I'm
niche,
using
or-
meld into stone,
Oh,
where I literally can be like,
that's a whole other thing.
Wow.
Wow, okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Neat.
My
14.
spells rock.
14. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. 14. Okay. Wow. Go other birds. It doesn't work.
Oh.
You kind of, for a second, the other birds are like, but General Dreadbert kind of doesn't move at all, and
Cool,
just
'cause I'm
stares at the
running.
ceiling, and then yes, that's a very good point. He was going to look at you sardonically and be like, very nice.
He can look at my back sardonically as I run out.
Touche. Yeah, it's a distraction, and it seems to have still worked. How did you do?
Only a 12.
Only a 12. Your head is poking out.
All right, I'm sure that
Managed
won't
to
be.
manage- It's like you're at the seaside.
I trip over Dom's head,
Ow! Ow, my nose!
breaking his
I'm just going to let that happen. Okay.
All right. So I'm buried up to my neck. Corazon's on his back. And the
You've got
advancing
broken
forces.
Okay. Luckily,
The trap worked. We got him.
luckily, General Dreadbert does not see you as he emerges from the cave with kind
Okay.
of these other birds at his heel, but they all start to sort of emerge from the cave and sort of seeing the cart ahead of you, they start to fan out. General Dreadbert actually is going to unsling his shield and pull out his mace and just sort of stand there and start kind of like champion walking towards you, Corazon.
Oh man.
It's been like, "Ugh."
Oh no. All right. Well, here comes the plan that everyone planned. Dog told me about it in message, so I can't wait to see it happen.
I don't know if I mentioned, but I got 8 for climbing up.
Oh
on
my
top.
god.
Oh, you didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, right, okay. So the General Dreadbert pulls his shield and mace and starts sort of like champion walking toward Corazon. And then suddenly just in front of him, lands Egbert the Paladin. You hear some like sort of a murmur go through sort of ranks of other birds. And you hear a couple of voices go, the Jarfather.
What can I do from here? I pull his trousers down, embarrassingly.
Okay.
Why are all your attacks jokes?
All right, try and okay, make a strength
Is he
athletics
even wearing
check, I
trousers?
suppose.
Probably.
No, he's wearing
greaves.
armor, so this is gonna be quite hard.
You're going to have to get the straps undone and stuff.
Was it strength?
Yeah,
That's a 17.
17.
He might trip because his trousers are around his ankles. This is an effective plan from my position, which is prone on the ground.
Cool.
Which is where 2 of us also are.
You know what? I'm gonna say for a 17, because he did not roll particularly well. You managed to pull the greaves off like the front of his thighs. So the leather
Right.
straps just kind of snap. He's wearing trousers underneath, so you're not like pansed him or anything.
Oh,
But
that was
I'm-
the objective.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna knock his AC down by 1.
Is he taking cold damage to his
nethers.
to his bits?
He's not. No.
I wonder how
Sure.
Prudence will do soloing the rest of the arc.
Well, I assume.
All right.
I wish I could be Fulton extracted by Cthulhu. At this point.
Look, you chose the cow that is, in fairness, there at your beck and call, but seemingly ineffectual. It's not down to me. You two, what are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm gonna come out from the stone and directly underneath all of them, I'm gonna cast Spike Growth.
Okie dokie. All right.
Can I get just like a mental geography check? So there's the mouth of the cave,
Yeah.
and then
There's a bunch of dudes, and then you guys are all flying flat or buried up to your nose here.
is Egbert in amongst the
He's in
soldiers?
front
So
of them.
you've got mouth
Alright.
of cave.
Yeah.
If you're looking out from the mouth of cave is here.
Okay.
Rank of 20 other birds.
Cool.
General Dreadbert.
Nice.
Right in front of him, pulling off bits of his armor,
Yeah,
is Egbert the
Egbert.
Careless. Beyond that, you've got Corazon and you've got the cart.
Cool.
So you are
I'm just in front of Corazon, I suppose,
just in
with my
front
head
of just in
poking up.
front of Corazon, and Merylwen is behind all of this, melted into the wall,
Great.
and is casting Spike Growth.
Right, you got this, Merylwen?
Spike Growth.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration without my hands? Just go.
That sounds great.
I
so
feel
inspiring.
inspired.
Not
That actually
sure
does sound
I
pretty
need
great.
It.
Oh.
Always
All
take
right.
it. Suck it all back in.
Suck it back
It's
in.
up to them to save themselves now. I've just cast the.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
fine.
Also, that was going to give your position away, and I was going to throw a hand axe at you. So, swings roundabouts.
I still wouldn't. Fine.
Lucky
Dom
you
would
said-
still try.
It's a popular carnival game, throwing the axe at
Throw
the
the
dog
axe.
head.
Throw the axe at the
What's
dog.
your spell save DC, please, Merylwen?
It is 15.
Oh, they are rolling. Oh, no, wait. 15 minus 1 for wisdom. Is 14. They do not realise that they are in spike growth and that really they should not be moving.
Okay.
I think we should roll for initiative.
Ooh, okay.
All right, if you insist. 11.
Love a good nervous laugh.
8.
12 with my initiative.
11.
And then finally, General Dreadbert. The good news is, General Dreadbert is going last. Merylwen, you're up first.
Well, I've got to keep my concentration on spike growth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and like while I'm casting the spell, as long as I don't get hurt, it's all right. So I'm gonna try and run around and like help Corazon up at least to get one of them up off their feet, onto their feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh yeah, because you said Corazon hit the deck. You can stand up for free.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
I kip up.
Cool.
Yeah. But I just kind of want to get away from behind them. I want to be like around with everyone else.
That is entirely fair. Yeah, you circle round, and Corazon, that was the most anime thing I think we've ever seen in the Oxventure. You can have inspiration for that because
Amazing.
I found it wildly exciting. All right, Corazon and Egbert, you're both next. You both rolled 11, so decide who wants to go first.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, I cast Disguise Self and make myself look like Captain Dreadbert.
Okay.
Because they won't know who to attack. Because
I may also not know who to attack.
Guess we'll find out. Sure. Okay.
Okay, cool. So I do that.
Dreadbert's just like, what? What are you doing?
I say, what? What are you doing?
Okay. All right, Egbert. What?
Get him, men!
Am I to believe that these other birds actually sort of like are somewhat reverent towards me, even though I just fell on the floor? And
If you cut your arm off, do their arms come off?
no, I don't think it works like that.
Hey now.
Inspiration. I mean, they clearly know who you are, and that clearly holds some significance to them. I don't think you could confidently, assume that this means that they are reverent and would not harm you.
Would you be reverent and not harm
Yourself.
They're aware that they're about to harm something significant. This isn't your run-of-the-mill every day. Let's go whomp a museum owner on
Right,
sort
okay,
of
yeah,
crime.
Are they're all armored and stuff, right?
Yep, they are. They're pretty much dressed. They look like you, but they're like when at the fair when children line up to take to enjoy the pretend fight games, how they can select a different coloured costume.
Yes. Palette swap.
That's right.
Okay.
Palette in.
Would I be able to
Nothing.
would I just be able to dash into the group of 20 and would they have trouble identifying which one was me?
Oh, that's a good point.
There's the group of 20 that's standing in the spike growth.
Yeah.
Or stand behind them or something.
Yeah.
At this point, is our plan to assimilate with
Which, if you can't beat them,
and live
we
among
clearly
them?
can't.
We can, I'll be Dreadbert, I'll be the Egbert.
Hey, my idea was good. Don't tie it in with his.
Yeah, you can absolutely. I will allow
Go
this.
back to their home.
I mean, I can presumably do it without. I mean, can I
Seduce
roll
their
to
wife.
not stand on a spike while I do it?
Basically, no. The spike growth works in that if you enter the spike growth, or if you travel 5 feet across it, you'll be taking spike damage.
The last thing
basically.
they'll be expecting is me to maim myself on the spikes.
If you move into or within the area, you take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet you travel.
Don't do that.
That's a lot. All right, fine. Okay.
Well, you've got 10 seconds to tell me what it is you want to do.
All right. I'm just gonna throw a bomb in there then. It's not very exciting, but yeah, why not? Right into the middle of the 20.
All right, make me a throwing attack, please.
It's not very exciting throwing a bomb into 20 clones of myself.
I'm so over it.
What a mundane move.
I went into a dungeon and then there was a dragon. Ooh.
I rolled a 14 strength.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm going to say that is accurate. How many other birds can you fit in a 5-foot radius? I'd say a good half dozen.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
And they have rolled a 1.
Hey!
Cool. Instantly dead, presumably.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Roll me the damage, please. What's the damage on it?
3d6 fire damage.
3d6 fire damage. Please roll me 3d6 fire damage.
You can attack twice, right? You can throw 2 bombs.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. I'll do that on my bonus action. Is 8 and 3 is 11.
And then, because they rolled a 1, I am going to roll a d4 to determine how many lots of 5 feet they are about to travel.
Cool.
1. Which is a shame. But basically, they're all blasted out a bit, and then they sort of land on the spike growth and just kind of and get a little bit of a grating as they kind of skid along the floor. So I'm going to tank their AC because a lot of their armor is just not there anymore, and they're going to take 3d4 spike damage for a grand total of 7.
Oh, okay.
You're spoiling us.
Ambassador.
Okay, not half bad. What are you doing with your second attack? And you can have inspiration because you remembered that you have one.
Well, Corazon remember that I have one.
Well, I've already given Corazon inspiration.
Okay,
so-
well, I'll take it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Don't
Well,
waste it on like throwing a custard pie at someone or something.
do I have a custard pie?
You'll spoil your appetite for adventure.
I'm gonna throw another bomb. Why not? Let's
sure,
do it.
great. Same sort of area or a new sort of area?
Well, presumably they've all been blasted outwards, so not exactly the same area, but target a hefty group of them.
Wise. All right, sure. Maybe another attack, please.
Strength attack.
No, it's it'd be Dex because it's ranged.
Oh, I rolled strength before because I presume I was just wanging it into a group of 20 people, which is like fine. But this is, I guess, more dexterous.
Yeah. Now there's an area you shouldn't be aiming.
All right, I'm gonna say
8.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say you only get 2 of them this time, but do roll me the damage.
All right. Why not? That is 5 and a 1, 6, and a 2 is 8.
And then they travel. Oh, in fairness, 10 feet. Which means they're taking 4d4 damage, which is 1.
Arrowend's cheese grater.
Another 8 damage. So they've taken 16 damage, which actually isn't bad.
That's more than I usually do, to be honest, with the old custard pie strategy. So
Now it's their turn. And if I remember correctly, they did not do well on their noticing the spike growth thing.
even though they've now mostly been grated into it.
Yeah. Well, 8 of them have, which is under half of them. So, okay, what's their speed? Their speed is 30 feet. Which would be 6 lots of spike growth damage if they move the whole lot. I'm going to roll a d6 and see how many...
long it takes them to work it out.
They go the whole 30. Right, I'm going to use an online dice roll of this because I'm not rolling 2d4.
It's like that thing where you pretend to go down some stairs behind a bar.
Yeah.
Their shins.
It's a 20-foot radius, so they'll only be taking a third if they're going kind of
2/3.
2/3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's
How big's the radius again?
20 foot.
30 foot, you say? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast and loose.
It's
is
just
how I like it.
it's just quicker.
Funnier. Yeah.
They all take another 12 damage. The original half dozen are very hurt, as are the 2 extras. You've done a good chunk of damage there. Are they going to manage to do you have any ranged weapons, Egbert? Well, actually, I guess
Other than bombs,
it's more has Liliana given them.
I've got a grenade crossbow as well.
Oh, you have got a grenade cross. I'm going to say that they don't have those because that's kind of a special manufacture thing. General Dreadbert absolutely has one. 4 of them are going to throw maces at you.
Whoa.
What's your AC again?
17.
Okay, well, I've rolled a 3, a 2, and a 3. And a 19. Egbert, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. First blood.
Apart from all that blood that came out of all the other butts.
First try. All right, Dob, you are buried up to your neck in the snow.
Good. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Can I...
That's generally when I start to worry.
Is it metagaming to know the turn order? I want to cooperate with someone, but I guess it depends on
You
turn.
must be able to cooperate.
I mean,
Who's coming up next? It'd be Corazon, right?
Marilyn
we've
was at the
been-
top of the round.
Merowyn's at the top of the round.
Can you hold your action between rounds? Yeah,
I don't need to hold my action. I just want to... all right.
Oh, you're just laying something up.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
Okay, so I look around and I see that Merowyn looks fairly prepared for action.
Well, I'm concentrating on the spike growth, don't forget.
But
Not bad.
you look so prepared while you're concentrating.
All right. Actually, you're perfect for this. Okay. I'd like to cast Crown of Madness on Dreadbert, which is a rarely used Dob spell because it's horrible.
Yes.
A twisted crown of jagged iron appears on the target's head if...
The last time you used it was on your wife, was it?
No!
Ooh, that was Tasha's hideous laughter.
Ah, right,
Crown
sorry,
of
yeah.
Madness hasn't been seen since...
Quiet Riot.
Yes.
Yeah,
I get
because we
your
deemed
horrifying
that
spells mixed up.
That was the Oxventure where we thought things had got too horrible.
Okay, did Dob, were you paying attention as to who was who when I disguised myself as Dreadbert?
I Yeah.
Wisdom insight check
Oh, man.
against Corazon's spell save DC,
If
which
you hadn't
is
have sprung to your feet.
14.
14. So 14 is your difficulty.
Okay, wisdom insight.
Yep.
That's a 12 plus 3.
Oh.
You're not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's in like there's a slight like extra looseness in the hips of one particular Dreadbert.
Yeah.
Particular gleam
I
in
know
its eye
those
that
wiggling
says,
hips.
I'm not just a black dragon in cool oxidized armor.
Yeah.
I'm also a cool dragon in oxidized armor.
Okay, so yeah, I want to
know the
cast Crown of
Madness?
Crown of Madness on
Yeah.
Dreadbert, and then I guess I do have 2 attacks. Can I send message as a bonus action just to Merylwen? I suppose. Yeah. I'm going to message you. Merylwen, I'm going to make Dreadbert attack a target of my choice, assuming that this saving throws goes okay. I think that
So thematic.
Sorry, let me try that again. Let me try.
At a range of 30 feet.
Let me try again.
Merylwen, my casting time is 1 action.
Oh my god.
The next time a period of 6 seconds begins, the following will take place. Sorry,
Merylwen,
Dub.
using my imagination. Okay. Merylwen, using my arcane trickery, I intend to subvert the will of that wicked Dreadbert and have him bear arms against a foe of my selection.
Just got the thesaurus out.
It's like
I appreciate the effort. Carry
keep
on.
going. It's perfect. I love it.
it's like Tolkien's in the room.
I believe that foe should be ye, Merylwen. We're up on a mountain, right? I know where we are. We're by the mouth of the cave. There's presumably a precipice nearby, like steep cliffs. Turn into a bird, fly off. I'm going to have him attack the bird. He'll run off the cliff. I cast Crown of Madness on Dreadbert,
Okay.
sending the plan into action. Merylwen gave me a look that I've assumed means, yeah, let's do it. You've come up with another blinder.
Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see the look, Merylwen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's the one. That's the go dog go look if ever I've seen it.
No question.
So wisdom saving throw. What's your spell save DC, please?
It is 17.
Okay. Ooh. Do you want to know the scariest thing about General Dreadbert?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a wisdom of +1. And he's rolled a 19.
Damn!
For a dirty 20. I'm so
Damn!
sorry.
All right.
Um,
That's all right. I'm sure someone else has a cool plan.
la. I'm going to say the crown sort of appears, and then he just kind of like,
Oh. Damn.
and he
That's-
kind of like turns to dust as it falls from his hand.
Jagged Iron Crown of Mind Control. It's okay. All right.
New plan.
I get comfy. I brace my face for a real good smashing.
It is General Dreadbert's turn. General Dreadbert's going to try and smash you up. Dobby's going to come straight for you, I'm afraid.
All right.
Now, what's your
Dom's little face in the snow. Just
Oh yeah, you're still just in the snow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to run up and he's
Kick my head
he's
off.
trying to hit you like a polo ball with his mace.
Okay.
Not with a 2, he's not.
Oh, how did I dodge that?
Like this.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's really like hideously unnatural. Like you've only seen this happen once, and you swear, like the first time you saw it, this is not the way it went down. But like now you've replayed it in your mind. You once saw a man sat sort of in the back of a cantina, and he had sort of he had a hand crossbow under the
Okay.
table, and this
Got
guy
it.
just shot at him, and his head just went for a split second
So Dob
before he
just sort
shot
of-
back.
Dob.jpg. It's like
Yeah.
keyframes back. Okay, got
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Good.
Or he dips down into the snow, and then when he comes up, he's got a snow beard.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, let's have that one.
Okay.
It is I, Santa. Lay down your arms.
Merylwen, we're back to
If
you.
you want presents.
You would want to go on the naughty list, would you?
It's hard not to notice that, like, Dreadbert
Mhm.
took off an emerging crown, and it is not under Dob's control.
Yeah.
No, I think you should still turn into a bird and fly.
Well, I'm kind of keeping the trap going that they're all stuck in right now. That's absolutely mincing all
Just
of them.
because you're contributing positively. Okay.
I'm sort of like just keep going with spike growth. I know you've been playing D&D for a long time, but with concentration spells, can I be doing anything else? I know that it's broken if I am hit and I can't cast other spells.
Yeah, normal activities such as moving and attacking does not interfere with concentration.
Okay.
You just sort of have to be thinking about spikes the whole time.
Okay. Oh, I'm always doing that anyway. Always be thinking about spikes.
You can send an arrow off or something.
Yeah, I'd like to use my bow and arrow for the first time in a while
right.
and shoot right at Dreadbert's stupid face.
All right.
No offense.
Hey, it's not that stupid. I think he's quite handsome.
ABTAS, always be thinking about spikes.
Yeah.
Sure,
Does
mate.
bow and arrow do anything magic?
You've got a teleporting one, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, but I don't want to
teleport Merowyn into the spike.
right into. Well, I
Can
don't
you
know.
Teleport into his
him-
eyeball socket. And
Teleport him
explode
off
his
the
head.
cliff.
All right, make me a ranged attack against General Dreadbert, please.
Okay. Oh.
AC of 14. No, wait, 12, because
of his greaves.
his thighs are
He's been
unprotected.
He's been ungreaved.
So, yeah, 13. Ah.
There you go. You have hit General Dreadbert. Please roll me some damage.
All right, 1d8 pierce.
Should I be giving you better weapons at this point? Because 1d8 feels low.
6.
I think we should maybe upgrade them.
Yeah. Okay.
At this
That's
exact
why I just
point,
use spells.
I see.
Yeah.
At this exact point.
At this exact point, we get like maybe the gods favor us. with-
You, Merowyn, you hit General Dreadbert, and it kind of like does like a slashing like. It's,
Oh man, now he looks cooler.
he's gonna get a cool scar, sort of mirrors your own, and you hear a
Copycat.
soft ding noise from your bow, which now does 2d8 damage.
Yay!
Sure, why not? If anyone else has, like, your mace can go up to 2d8. Corazon's already doing. But
The base damage of my
bananas.
cutlass is only 1d8.
2d8.
my rapier 1d8.
2d8.
Okay.
We can discuss my grenade formulation as well later on.
Oh, somebody wants to buff the bombs.
Yeah, they do.
All
They
right.
do.
3d6 not enough. for
No,
you.
it's not.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine.
fine.
Speaking of upgraded cutlasses, Corazon, you are up, and you look like General Dreadbert.
I point at General Dreadbert and I say, "He's using some sort of disguise spell to look like me. I attack him!" And then I attack him. I use my cutlass and sneak attack because I'm stood right next to him.
Okie dokie.
Is your cutlass disguised as a mace?
Yeah, the whole thing is disguised. Yeah.
It's very clever. 12 is the AC.
Mace went right through him.
Sneak attack is so flexible.
It is when you're a swashbuckler. 23.
23, you have absolutely hit. Make me a damage roll, please.
That's a lot there.
It's a lot now.
Okay, 5, 9, 11, 19.
19. Yeah, that is a good chunk of damage. You kind of describe it to me. That was a good tonk. What does it look like? Are you kind of like?
Well, aware that my cutlass currently resembles a mace, I do a big swinging overhand chop, but because it is actually a cutlass, it just like cronks into his skull.
Oh, you've actually gone for his skull. Yeah, sure. One of his sort of like, you know how like they sort of have like ridges up here, like that's kind of like one of them is sort of just like
Gross.
slightly detached.
And I say, haha, enemies of our group will never be allowed to live. And I sort of look to the men and like, hurrah!
Okay, I'm gonna make them make a wisdom saving throw at the top of their go to see whether they attack the party or whether they attack General Dreadbert.
Okay.
Egbert, you're after Corazon.
How are any of the other birds approaching the edge of the spike growth?
Yes, they are. They are basically, to all intents and purposes, out of the spike growth now. Because
I'd like to push them back in.
Can't argue with that logic. Okay. How do you plan to do this?
A running shoulder barge maybe into the frontmost two, and then hope that they fall backwards into.
Do like a flying crossbody.
Yeah, like
All right,
a
flying crossbody. All right. I would be tempted to call this dex acrobatics, but I think you are just trying to bowl
brute
them
force.
over.
Yeah, like a battering ram.
All
basically.
right, we'll call it strength athletics.
Great. Let's call it that. That is a 17.
17. All right. I'm going to roll a d10. See how many of them you get in there. D10, D12. Why not? It's crossbody. You did specify.
Big one.
That is 5 of them, which isn't wild. I'm going to roll a d6.
But remember, the tail takes a lot of extra distance.
Yeah.
So that adds. several.
Plus, how many of them are behind, right? Like, because it's a kind of like a bowling pin scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, like dominoes.
All right, you can have 8 of them.
Yes.
8 of them go over, and they travel 15 foot across the spike growth. I think just in my head, spike growth is permanently greasy, which is why I'm rolling a d6.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We're on snow, right? Snow and ice, slippery.
So
Merylwyn's annoyed she can't get the grease out of it ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
once
can't
it's
get it
in
out.
it, you can't get it
You're
out.
never going to get it all
No.
out.
So they haven't invented Swarfiga yet, so yeah.
that is 9 damage that
Whoa.
8 of them are going to take.
Nice. Great.
Nice
So,
music, but-
okay. 4 of them were part of like the initial bomb blast.
Mm-hmm.
And so they are just kind of like, you know when you're grating a potato and you get down to that last bit and you're like, I'm just going to bin that bit of skin.
Yes.
That, but Dragonborns.
Okay.
Good job. Like, in
Thanks.
fairness, you've banged up a group of Egberts quite nicely here.
Good. I'm going to do another attack.
Oh yeah, of course you are. What are you going to do?
Are there any more coming towards the end of the spike?
I mean, so I'm going to say that you kind of like barreled them in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be generous and say that you've managed to like push off one
Yeah.
of them and land back
Mhm.
on the edge of the spike growth. You've got Egberts to the left of you,
Clowns
Egberts
to the
to the right. Here you are, stuck in the middle doing what? I'm going to say you don't have time to do another run up. And
Yeah, that's fine, but just a regular sort of push, similar sort of strength attack type thing. I think my attack twice is like a single attack, but I can do it twice. So
Oh, I
it's
see.
got to still be a kind of like, I won't have the run up, but I can still do it.
okay, I'm going to roll a d8 this time rather than a d12.
Sure.
Because this is not crossbody. Rolled an 8. Okay, and they are going to travel 15 foot. Good lord.
So it's like jump, bonk,
Yeah.
land, shove.
Yeah, exactly, big shot.
Yeah.
I realised before I wasn't doing 2d4 for each 5 foot. I did 1d4 for each 5 foot. So this
Oh.
lot are taking 22 damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so much damage.
There's only space for one Egbert on this planet. I assume it's a planet on this flat disc.
What else would it be?
Flat disc.
I'm gonna. Those ones are to all
You heard
intents.
it here first. It's flat disc.
There's a flat gaffer.
Yeah.
Egbert's been at the YouTube again.
YouTube is a town crier with some very questionable views.
Yeah.
Functionally, they are dead,
Same. And non.
or
food.
like, or dying. Basically,
Okay.
like you. Basically, they're not getting up again to fight, especially since they're going to have to cross 15 foot of spike growth to do anything, which would certainly kill them. So
And
So they live there now.
how many of the other birds does that encompass?
it is hard to work out from the sort of melange on the
Okay.
floor. It would be easier to count the living ones, of whom there are 8.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Really quite impressed with all of you so far.
When they actually engage with the combat mechanics, you know, people are in trouble, aren't they?
Next
right.
round, the custard pies are coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
Time for the other birds. The other birds are
They were going to do a wisdom
going to do a wisdom. Thank you very much. What's your spell save DC against 14?
14.
Okay. 14 minus 1
Oh.
is
Yes.
13.
Finally, it works in our favour.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're going to attack old Dreadbert.
Yeah. General Dreadbert is going to need to make a DC 12 saving throw because these other birds have finally cottoned on to the idea that bad things happen when they move. But they are just about sort of 15-foot cone range away from General Dreadbert.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to try and avoid 8 flame breath attacks. Because why not? So that's a DC 12 dex check. 12, 13, 14, 15. So he's taking half damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 for a total of 92, which halved is 46 damage.
I feel like this is something I will regret asking, but has General Dreadbert moved significantly since he tried to hit my head?
Oh. No.
But
You're
they're
in
going
the snow.
centre mass, and you're like at his feet.
Could you make a DC 12?
I'm at his feet.
Could you make a DC 12 Dex check, please?
You're a little head.
I'll remind you, you've got advantage on this.
Cool.
Well, you've got inspiration rather.
Oh yeah. Well, that's 3, but it's all right because inspiration, which I'm going to use now
Here it goes.
to easily get over to 16.
How many hit points do you have?
How much would I have taken?
Well, you would have taken 92.
That would have done it.
As it is, you're taking 46.
Oh, cool. That was a life-saving roll.
Yay!
What's your hit point
See?
total?
We do scary things.
How much am I
on
taking?
us.
My hit point total is 72.
Okay, yeah, so please
that
take
way.
46 points of flame breath damage.
All right, but all to my face.
Yeah.
That's the great news.
So you're
it's
just
a little
concentrated.
skull. You look like Scorpion
It's
from Mortal
concentrated
Kombat.
just on the face.
Dov's there like Freddy Krueger, all burned up.
I'm Ghost Rider in.
We've got a new foreman for the skeleton lad.
Yeah, you're okay. So yeah, you take 46 points of flame
Okay.
breath damage.
That's
Please.
got to be the most damage any one of us has ever taken in one
Yeah,
go.
in one go.
I
Yeah.
should think so.
Good.
The good news is, Tom, it's your go.
Great.
Dreadbert's still up.
Oh.
Dreadbert's still alive.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he looks awful.
Tanky.
He's kind of had a lot of like that bit that was already kind of that's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of like Dob, he's had quite a lot of flesh just stripped off.
like Terminator 2
Um,
vibes.
Yes.
Dob hadn't healed from the last time that he got hit.
Yeah,
so
I
he
can't
was
remember
actually a
when the
little
last long rest. Anyway, I wasn't at max HP.
bit-
I'm not at
he's
0
okay.
now. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
When was the last time you got hit?
Well, I can't remember when I last got hit, but I think that's kind of in character. Right? Either I don't remember or I forgot to rest when I could have.
Okay.
Either way, I wasn't at my HP max because that's on me. I should have.
Were you taking cold damage from the mountain?
Could have been that.
That was a thing.
That
yeah.
was it. That was
Regardless,
it. Climbed up the mountain.
I mean, I don't want to metagame, but
What do
I
you
could
think
tell
you're on?
12.
Wow.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 96. What were you on? What was your max hit point? 70?
72.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
wouldn't
a
have
scale
killed
of
you-
1 to 72, how would you say you're feeling?
I would say 72 being feeling great,
Feeling
0
tip-top,
being
0 being dead.
0 being legally dead.
Yeah.
I'm feeling about a 12. Yeah. But don't worry, because it's my turn. All right, so Dreadbert's still kind of right next to me, right? Heal wounds is right there, but I don't have my hands. Okay.
I think it's safe to say a good deal of the snow has melted.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say you can just get up and do your
Oh,
thing
cool. All right.
at this point.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, well. All right. Well then,
8 other birds just went. Bah.
You're in the middle of a huge wet clearing now.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, I would like to spring to my feet, and basically, what's the geography like? How far am I from a precipice?
I was actually thinking you're quite close to a precipice.
Okay. I don't know why, but I've imagined this whole thing is kind of like a sort of narrow. Well, it's the peak, isn't it? It's the mountain.
Yeah, it is. It is the very peak. So you're basically fighting in sort of a circular arena.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna spring to my feet. I'm gonna cast. No, that'll kill me.
I mean, don't forget, the first time you dropped to 0 hit points, you actually dropped to 1 hit point because you're a half orc.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
relentless constitution.
All right.
That just
So,
felt
yeah.
like an exhortation to further.
Yeah, go.
further
Why don't you bring yourself down to
shenanigans,
1?
didn't it?
Let's see what happens.
Whoops.
Honestly, if I could think of another plan, I would do that, but I can't, and that's on me. So I'm gonna spring to my feet. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave on my own location, hoping to blast Dreadbert with a wave of thunderous force, which is what it does, and blast him the feat required to basically just fire. I basically just want to, but yeah, I'm first row daring him straight off of High Hrothgar. That's the plan.
Okay. Unless you
yeah.
want to be damaged, I'm pretty certain you're always immune to the effects of your own Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, because you're like
Sweet.
You're doing it.
You're the,
coming out of
you're the
you.
origin point of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay.
You're the eye of the storm.
So it's your
my friend.
choice.
Ah,
Please
storm,
don't
baby.
choose to be damaged.
Yeah, I choose not to be damaged.
Okay,
then.
great.
That's fine. Yeah, I want to spring up, and with the fury of someone who's just had their face melted all off. Yeah, I just want to. Bam.
And your spell save DC is
17.
17. I always forget that. It is
All
high.
right. Come on.
That is a 15. He has a Constitution bonus of +1.
Oh! Boom!
Damn.
See you later.
Nearly resisted.
Thunderwave doesn't really send you that far, but I'm guessing if it sends you up, it sends you 10 feet. But if that's up, then the arc is going to be doubled.
Yeah,
by the
there's
time.
gonna be momentum, and as we've already established, physics is like slippery on the top of this mountain.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there we go, because of all the ice.
It's
Ice.
not
There you go.
it's a snow level.
It's not a greased spike growth.
If you're fired 10 feet along the ground on ice,
You're
you're
gonna
going to
start rolling
travel a
down
lot
the
further.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't know if we're 20 feet from the edge, but you could definitely push him through the spike growth again.
I'm
The
pushing
Push
him
spike
off.
the
growth is
mountain.
in.
He's going off the edge.
I want to push him to the
Okay.
side.
He's
He's going
Spring out to
off.
the side.
Okay, so where is he? I'm getting lost in my geography. I thought they're still in the mouth of the cave, sort of bit almost.
No,
He came
no,
out.
we're talking like he homed it across the clearing.
Okay, fabulous.
So we're over the other side. Tis
Good.
not a big arena. Roll me the damage, please, for Thunderwave.
Oh, okay. That is a 23. I ragdoll his corpse off the mountain.
Oh, he's not dead.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'll level with you. You've left him on 7 hit points, so that's probably enough to. A mountain can take care of the rest of
yeah.
those. There is sort of just like a snarling, like as he's kind of like blasted with a peal of thunder, just kind of like, and you just hear like a crump, 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 and you just hear like echoing off the mountainside. You hear this armored dragonborn just fall down, and then inexplicably, because everyone sort of expects it when something falls down a mountain, there's a
It's full of highly flammable.
yeah, it explodes like a car.
And you know the
Is it a case of like yeah, no R on the third one?
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
There we go.
you know the oft-cited ballad of Homie Alone, where
Homie Alone,
Joseph Pesci does have his head set on fire and then runs to the snow and goes.
Yes.
That's what I want Dob to do now.
Okay.
It's like do that and then
Yep. Yep,
you do the
fine.
rest. You do the rest of the battle.
Let's see. So there are 8 other birds left. And they are...
Do they still believe that? Yeah, so they've just breath weaponed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they still
They
believe that you're
I'm their commander. Yeah.
Say your commanding officer is in trouble. We've put off the mountain. After him, then.
Oh, well, it's Dreadbert's turn. Except, no, it isn't. So Dreadbert spends the next 6 seconds just going, basically. And then Merylwen, it's back to you.
I kind of don't want to do anything at the moment
Okay.
because I don't. I'm gonna hold on to my. I'm gonna keep the spike growth
Yeah.
going.
Do you want to hold your action?
Just hold my action,
Okay.
I think, because I want to see what Corazon can do first.
All right, Corazon. Show me your moves.
I say, okay, we surrender. Me and my men surrender.
good.
I drop my cutlass, which looks like a mace. Okay, men, I know when we're beat.
I accept the cutlass. Will you dine in my cabin?
I certainly will. Men, head back down the mountain, and we'll regroup. I will negotiate the terms of our surrender. If we stay here, we're all going to die.
But sire, the eggs.
We will have to come up with another plan to get the eggs. Right now, we are outmatched.
There is no other plan. The lady said, get the cart and the eggs,
The lady.
or
Disrespectful.
don't come back at all.
I know what the lady said, but if we stay here, we're all going to die. Men.
If we go back without the eggs, we will die.
We will have to come up with another solution.
And then dying?
We'll find some other eggs or fake some eggs or something. We're all going to die here right now if we don't surrender. I surrender.
Oh, jeez.
So I think we head back to. Okay, you head back to the house, and I will join you there.
There's a lot of weapon dropping. They're like,
Oh, hope boss comes up with a good one for this. Yeesh. All right, see you later, Dreadbert, I guess.
Yeah. Cool.
Wasn't it weird how when there were two of them? Yeah.
Wait, as
Do you
they
think
leave,
we're going to be okay? Not really.
They tottle off down a mountain.
as they leave, did they have to make their way out of the spike room?
Oh, a few of them do, yeah.
They die hard.
How many? It was like 4.
Never let it be known that the Oxventurers honour a surrender.
Four of them are still in the spike growth, and they're standing there being like,
You sure you want us to go?
So, will you dispel your spikes so my men can leave in peace?
Fine.
Oh,
See,
thanks.
honourable surrender. Okay, you're good. I'll see you down at the house.
it takes them a long time, and they eventually I'm really sorry. I want you to understand that these are imperfect.
Yes,
clones.
of course,
This isn't
yes,
just how
yeah.
I see you. It isn't just how I see you. That wasn't reassuring at all. That's not how I see you.
Oh, thank you.
So
I would like to cast Moonbeam on them before they go because I can't. I can't let them tell Liliana.
Surrendered.
No, they're gonna tell Liliana.
Dear.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So true neutral of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are all, I assume, moving in a tightly packed group.
They are. I'm just gonna.
Well, they're relaxed, aren't they? They've,
Got the guard
according to
down.
all the terms of war, they
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
under our protection.
This just happens. Just like
So there's such
Merylwen
thing
just
as
Hammer of
convention.
Dawns them all. It's gonna. And
Why'd you do that, Merylwen?
Because they're gonna tell Liliana.
there's a nearby convent in which two of Geth's most famous humanists are having breakfast. They are sisters. Their names are Jen and Eva.
Yeah.
It is their convention to have breakfast together every morning.
Sure.
And they can't say why, but suddenly they just lose their appetites.
Yeah, real shiver runs down their spines. Yeah. All right.
Eva is sick slightly in her mouth.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Jen won't even finish her mimosas today.
Damn, I want to live there.
Yeah, what are you doing out here?
Let's use all of our magic to find them and go live there.
Can I use locate object to locate them?
Okay, mimosa.
Yeah.
I'd like to use some of the putty from Dobbs' disguise kit to sort of rebuild his face.
All right, make me a dex sleight of hand check, please.
Okay.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds out of the second level slot on Dog.
Only second.
Okay.
Well, okay.
can
I was
do
actually
first,
hoping
right?
I'd roll quite low on that, but I rolled a 26.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got a much
Got
more
much
pronounced
higher
jawline.
cheekbones now.
Yeah, higher
You've got a little
cheekbones.
cleft in the chin, please.
Sure. Let me just...
Better complexion.
Yeah.
It's looking good all round. The rest of his body's like a skeleton.
Do you already have proficiency in persuasion?
No.
You do now.
Oh, okay.
Giving you such a
I've
handsome
healed you
job.
up 15 whole points. Dom.
Hey.
Oh, cool. All
What are
right.
you on now?
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself as well?
Yeah, of course you can.
Top.
Yeah, Dobbs had some work done.
Yeah.
So Dobb is now not only a lot healthier, but just devastatingly handsome. He was
Distractingly
already,
so.
now distractingly handsome. So yeah, Dobb has gained proficiency in charisma persuasion.
Amazing.
Permanently.
Permanently.
All right.
Honestly, Corazon, you sort of step back and
I guess I'm
you're like,
imagining it works like the kind of.
taken your own breath away.
Is it like there's a kind of the putty is sort of like applied, and then the Cure Wounds kind of
Skin
rebuilds my skin, and it just kind of goes over it.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
Wow. Okay.
Congratulations, you've just invented plastic surgery.
Cool. All right, that's cool.
What are you on now?
I will cast it on myself as well because I'm still feeling pretty. I'll feel silly if I die.
Lay on the old hands, Egbert.
So
Might do. I don't know.
no,
Considering it.
What's it worth?
I'm seeing how far they get with it.
don't worry. This is my other big old spell slot. So
Okay, you can
26.
I'm going to say you could also reasonably elect to take a long rest at this point,
Well, I've spent my healing now, so I don't.
Yeah,
want
but
to.
you'll get
but
it
you'll get
back.
all your spell slots back.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, it always feels very.
No,
kind
that's
of-
all right.
It feels very boring and hand wavy to be like everything's fine again.
Do you get all your HP back when you log?
Yeah,
in?
you
You
get
do,
all
yeah.
your HP back and
all your spell slots.
And I was, yeah,
Easy.
pretty intense.
All right. After a long rest,
Yeah.
Yet again, dodge
Yeah.
the need to use lay on hands.
Where are you resting?
in the,
In the
clearing.
cave.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we should actually look in the cave and see what there is.
Yeah,
here.
well, we'll just take a breather because we've been fighting.
A
But then
long
once
breather.
we've had a breather, we can go into the cave.
Yeah,
Explore
so
more.
you kind of you sort of trot the wagon into the cave to sort of hide it.
Just in the mouth to
Just in the
protect from the wind.
yeah.
All right, let's have a look in this cave. They said there was Well, they could have when they said they were here for treasure. They were referring to the eggs, weren't they?
Yeah, but we can still.
There
have
might still be other treasure they don't care about.
Probably a horde in here.
Yeah, what I would like to do. I'd like to cast Dark Vision on Corazon.
I resist.
Saving throw.
I need your patronising dark vision there.
You literally trip over it.
I prepared this spell especially for you, Corazon, out of the goodness of my heart, which is amazing because I'm neutral.
I don't think you're neutral anymore, Merowyn.
Yeah, I think you've ticked over into the evil.
Not in the eyes of the world's courts.
Yes.
Did you all forget when I murdered that pastry chef because they were going to alert everyone?
Oh, I did forget that. Okay, you're definitely evil.
Corazon, you literally trip in the dark, having resisted Merowyn's generously offered dark sight, or dark vision, and you Scrooge McDuck into a dragon's horde. You find an entire dragon's horde in there. It's a lot of clear-cut diamonds and things, like another.
That sounds painful.
But yeah, just
Scrooge McDuck into a load
how
of.
does he know that it's dark? It's just spiky stuff just poking him.
I have a torch.
Okay.
Yeah, because obviously, it was a white dragon that lived here, so favours kind of like clear
Crystalline
stones, crystalline things. You find an enormous fortune of riches.
I fill my pockets. I fill my shirt.
You dump the dragon eggs out of the wagon.
Filling my boots. I'll tell you what I'm getting rid of. My backpack, my bedroll, my mess kit, my tinderbox, most of my 10 torches.
My companions.
Not the rope. We always need the rope.
My 10 days of rations.
There's probably some mithril rope or something in this hall.
Yeah.
Fancy rope.
Anyway, I'm loading everything into my...
It occurs to me that people, our enemies know about the location of this treasure hoard, and so we need to move it to a safer location. So I cast Thunderwave on the horde to blast it all out of the door and down the hill, where inevitably, geography being what it is, there will be a body of water.
I
10 feet.
Corazon,
10 feet.
I don't.
I'm going to say that you have you now have like a personal mini dragon horde about your person. You do manage to fill your shirt and your pockets, and like you're stuffing your backpack when suddenly, boom, the rest of it is blown out into a series of lakes.
I'm
Was
so
there
sorry,
some sort of,
Corazon, I missed some. Do you want to hold on to that?
Yeah, I'll hang on to this. Thanks, Dob. Was there some kind of fancy treasure sword, which explains my new sword power?
It would be rude of me to say no.
Yeah, there it goes.
To explain. As in your upgraded sword damage.
Yeah.
Yes. There is a crystal cutlass.
Ooh.
And you open it and you're like, ceremonial. And like you cut through a nearby chest like it's
Nearby Egbert.
like it's butter. It has a magical power. You will eventually work out what it is.
Oh man, a good magical power or a bad magical power?
I don't know yet.
I take a few experimental swipes at the air.
It makes a cool cutting sound. Yep, that's what it sounds like.
Hang on to that.
Because your curse, your mace is already cursed, Egbert, yours just goes ding and levels up.
Nice.
Do you want a new weapon, Dub?
Okay.
Okay.
Not if it's any
Wow,
trouble.
okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's the same, but it's shinier. There you go.
All right. Well, I mean,
What even is your weapon?
it's my loot, and I just got a new one of them.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I wasn't feeling like a.
But you
There's,
have like
you've
a
got a
cutlass,
sword.
or you've got a
I've
sword.
got a rapier. Yeah, I think I threw it away. In fact.
You melted it
Yeah.
to a guy's foot.
Oh, that was like several
Yeah,
rapiers.
then
Let's
you
go
got
and
another
giving you
one.
a new rapier.
Well, yeah. Are there any of the meager amounts of treasure left on the floor that haven't been blasted down the hill? Are there any? Is there any swords? Any good swords?
Yeah. There is. There's a rapier that's like, it's really fine. It's like perfectly balanced.
Ooh.
And it's got like a lovely handguard. And you notice just about where your thumb rests, there is like a tiny orange button.
I press it.
The sword goes, ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha!
Good.
Ha ha!
It's already
Ha
annoying.
ha!
Okay. So what are we going to do?
Oh, it only has so many charges per day, I'm afraid.
Let's wait till tomorrow.
We take another long rest.
Take another
8 hours just waiting to push the button.
I'd like to have a look around and see if there's anything kind
More
of
treasure. Good idea.
Well, yeah, but anything like prudency, seeing as she can't nab stuff, and I don't see her bothering to have to clamber down the mountain. I think
She doesn't use weapons. She's
but she, something that she can use to
magician.
enhance her powers or whatever. She's
Yeah, I
got-
tell you what.
It's like cool, like dark red rubies or something that
Good
would go
idea.
with her aesthetic.
There is a dagger that has a blood channel in it, and sort of at the end of the pommel is just like a little glass vial. So it just like
Ooh,
will autofill with blood for rituals and that.
She'd love that.
Autofill with blood.
She'd love that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
And also
What a
because
treat.
it's basically made of like carved diamond, so like it's mega hard, and you can probably hit someone with it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
Here we go.
swiped that for.
I have to write all this down.
So, reaching back into my memory of several days ago, we hauled the eggs up here because we wanted to see if it was possible at all to return the eggs to
the dragon.
To the dragon who
their
gave
biological
birth to them.
mother. Yeah.
I assume the dragon would have noticed if they were around
Well,
that we
I
had
mean,
a massive fight.
Can I just have a look around and see if I can notice any
Yeah.
signs that a dragon has been here recently,
Is
or that
there
a
any-
dragon hasn't been here recently?
Is there any
That kind of-
environmental storytelling that tells us if the dragon, what happened to the dragon who was here, and if it went in?
Anything daubed in blood?
You mean like an audio log or
Yeah,
something?
is there an audio log?
I'm dead.
It's you sort of had a good look around before Dreadbert and the other birds kind of came about, and the cave doesn't really give you much more. But you'll remember that the kind of the cliff top was already covered with dead birds. But also like a goodly amount of dragon blood. But the dragon simply wasn't
There
there,
was no body.
and you don't know the manner of its departure. But you would say from the amount of claret that is in the clearing, especially now, you reckon the dragon was quite seriously hurt. So it could well be dead for all you know.
I don't know if this will work. Is it possible? Can I go out to one of the frozen corpses that's been here a very long time and cast Speak with Dead on it?
Interesting.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sit myself down and get comfortable in front of the frozen, bloodied remains of a Dreadbert who's been here for like a very long time.
Yeah, but like, perfectly preserved on the top of a mountaintop, right?
Not a very long time, a few months, right?
Yeah. And cast Speak with Dead on it.
So this is a dead bird, right?
Yes, a Dreadbert for not that we just killed.
No.
Yeah,
one of the
prior, yeah.
the frozen
Yeah.
dead birds. Yeah, it kind of goes like its eyes kind of open, and you see its pupils kind of narrow to sort of draconic slit, and then kind of with a series of like ice cracking like moves, its head faces you.
Tell me what happened here.
All right, give me a sec to think up something.
You'll have to
cryptic.
phrase it as a question. Could you tell me what happened
me
here,
what happened
please?
here?
Yeah.
What happened?
Can you tell me what happened here?
Yes, I can.
Got you there.
Did you and your soldiers kill a dragon here?
Many dragon died. Big attempt made.
Did you see a dragon leave here alive?
Dead.
Damn. How many questions do I get?
Two more.
Two more.
You can ask where the dragon is now.
They're going to be cryptic, though, aren't they?
Well, okay. Dragon. Where is dragon? Dead. That doesn't sound good for our. Wait, hang on. If the dragon died here, there would be an enormous, badass dragon corpse, like in Arch Dragon Peak when you go to the top. So.
Make me a wisdom insight check.
Oh my god. 19 plus 23.
Not sure whose death he's talking about.
Okay. All right. Some dragon died.
I mean, that could be the other egg.
Could be like,
exactly.
is the white.
They are technically dragons.
Is
What
the
did you
white
see? It was a
dragon
frost
alive?
dragon.
The
Yes.
white dragon.
Did you see the white dragon leave here?
Darkness came before I saw.
Okay, so this died in the battle. What else is this one going to be able to tell us then?
Probably not much if he died during the fight.
Yeah, we should have asked one of the ones we did just kill, because they would have been there for the end. Unless they
no, they went. They're back to find the eggs, aren't they?
Yeah, they could be a different
platoon. I imagine there's millions of these.
Yeah, true.
They're called clutches.
Okay, one question left. Any bright ideas?
Anyway, good round here for lunch.
No.
I mean, he was dead by the time the thing that happened that we need to know about happened, so I don't think he can help.
Okay.
We could ask if he knows what Liliana's plan is.
And he'll go, plan, and then die.
Okay, fine. Someone with more wisdom, think of something.
I mean, it wasn't a plan. Liliana just got up here and a dragon probably attacked her.
Yeah, she didn't know about the dragon when she came up.
Like a plan scenario.
I think we've still learned something here. So maybe my last question will just be like... Was it worth it?
Oxbert lived many happy summers
No.
in but a few months.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
That was sweet.
Well, look, I think the fact that there's no dragon corpse here, and the fact that at least this one Oxbert was killed in a fight where the only foe was a giant dragon, is a pretty good indicator that this dragon could still be alive.
Two things we know.
Yeah.
Liliana came up here, fought a dragon.
Yes.
There's no dead dragon here. Liliana came back to the house. No dead dragon back at the house.
Yes.
So
and also no dead Liliana.
No dead Liliana.
Yeah.
So the dragon. What I'm saying is the dragon's body must still be up here on the mountain somewhere. Because she didn't bring it back to the mountain.
Or it flew off injured and crashed somewhere.
Yeah, it's not like Liliana to leave something alive if she can possibly help it, I think. But it is a dragon. It is very strong. And
they're very territorial.
Yeah, I don't
thinking
think,
about
also,
what I
eggs
know
were
about
here.
dragons, is it likely for a dragon to flee a fight even if it knows it's going to lose?
I guess it depends on the dragon.
Yeah, I think back on the things I've read about dragons to see if that would be likely.
The territorial thing is
certainly not unheard of. Because, I think if it absolutely came down to it, a dragon probably would leave and save themselves. Because number one, they are hilariously self-centered.
Yeah.
And number two, if they're dead, then they can't look after the eggs anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it hopes to come back for them or whatever. But yeah, there's a strong
And the eggs are fine,
Record,
but the eggs are fine for a long time. So
Yeah.
from the top of the mountain, you can look out in one direction and see Necropolis on sea, right? Okay, but we didn't see a dragon fly away. I want to turn the other direction, and I want to examine the rocks and see if there are any kind of claw or score marks or something, sign that something may have launched off of this mountain.
An intelligence investigation check, please.
Egbert, do you remember earlier when you said, I'd like to use locate object to find brunch?
21.
Yes.
Can you use it to find non-hilarious things like dragons?
No, he would need locate creature, which I can do, but I do not have prepped.
Ah, damn.
We can
what
take
I
another
can
long
do-
rest.
Yeah, what I would like to do is speak with plants. If I can find a tree or some moss or something. What is around and available?
You
for me
find
to
some
chat to?
moss.
Moss, lovely.
Mine was a 22 on the looking for
Nice.
claw marks and stuff.
Yes, you find what you are looking for. You find fresh marks. There's sort of you see a small amount of blood, but you see claw marks from basically just launching into the air. It seems the dragon float.
In what direction?
Well, north would be the angle at which it took off, but obviously it might have turned.
Yeah.
I was going to say a dragon should be easy to track because they're large, but if it was flying, it's not going to leave any kind of trail through the...
Unless it was
Especially
dropping blood everywhere.
Oh, if it was
If
bleeding...
it was dropping blood everywhere.
Into the sea from cruising altitude.
Well, I don't know, over trees and stuff, but yeah, if it's gone straight out to sea, then...
Okay.
I believe you were about to start talking to some moss.
Yes.
Just give me a moment.
Sentences you only hear in D&D.
Okay, yep, sure.
Ask its name. Is it Carrie Ann? Oh, you give me that look.
So cold.
Oh, you okay?
So cold.
It is cold up here. Have you seen? Speaking of cold, have you seen a big white frost dragon recently?
Yeah, lives up here.
Yeah. When did you last see it?
Probably when it was having a big fight.
Yeah. Did it fly away during that fight? Okay. Which direction did it go? Now, I'll point my arm around and you just say yes when I get to it. So I'd like to go slowly.
Yeah, no, back a bit. Split the difference. Oh no, you're pointing at me. Keep going.
Dragon's gone into the moss.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
North.
North.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good. Well, that would make sense. Go trying to colder terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It tallies with what we know from the claw marks as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your help, and I'd like to give it some little fertilizer. Just rub a little bit of fertilizer.
Where's that coming from?
Bit of baby bio.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Hugo.
This moss is cold, Egbert. You should warm it up.
No.
Oh, it's so cold.
I'm not going to torch the moss.
Okay.
Okay, so it went north, and there is sea to the north. So we should get a boat.
Yeah.
I think, this feels like a crossroads in our journey, doesn't it? Because we came up here to try and find an easy solution to what to do with these eggs, because if we could have just given them back to the dragon, that would have been really straightforward.
It sounds like the dragon's still alive, though, so I think that's still our best option.
I think we have,
We have to try and track the dragon, don't we? Yeah.
I want to track a dragon very badly.
Yeah.
So if everyone else
I'm
is
sure
also...
you'll do it very badly.